Good afternoon, and welcome to Mrs. Kirk Reviews Davis Latham Reviews. So if you're watching this still, after the first 3 seconds, you are possibly a fan of the Davis Latham Reviews series found on YouTube. He is the red-headed kid on the green background. Clearly, my work here is inspired directly by Davis Latham and his aforementioned reviews, so if I end up getting really famous like that fish kid, I will in advance pay my respects and say thank you, Davis Latham, for my potential fame. So, before I begin with the actual review, the critical content of said review, I need to establish myself as, of course, a credible non-fiction source. Meaning, of course, the 4 stars of type: author, publisher, and content. So it's like the author and publisher, there's credentials and awards and stuff. I do not have a degree in iPad camera work. But we will get to the content almost immediately, and it will, of course, speak for itself. So here it is, the actual Mrs. Kirk review of Davis Latham Reviews. I will be rating him on a number of items. I need to check my notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Quality of argument, hair color, taste in rap performers, patience with the Teletubbies, and finally, the amount of time spent on said reviews in direct mathematical proportion to the grades he's receiving at school. Point 1, quality of argument. I will give him an 8 out of 10, which is really, really quite good, with particular commendations for his very fair and I felt sensitive remarks about the Teletubbies and their production value being unreasonably high in comparison to their entertainment value. And although I disagreed about Divergent because I liked that book and I liked the movie even better than the book, actually, I can certainly understand and validate his point of view, having not read the book at all, but instead just gone to the movie. And also his excellent assessment of the various facts found on Wikipedia regarding geranium. Top notch. Excellent work. So basically, for the second point, hair color, he did discuss his hair color on a previous episode. Thank you to Tyler Latham. And he claims to have all natural hair color, and so we will give him high marks in that regard. A 9 out of 10. Possibly a 10 out of 10 if you're going on naturalness. 9 out of 10 if you're just, you know, not into perfect scores. So next in the list is a rating of his taste in rap performers. 5 out of 10, to be balanced with a very generous 10 out of 10 for his patience with the Teletubbies, which I found quite remarkable and admirable. And then finally we wrap up with the last category, which is an assessment of his time as dedicated to his professional reviewing in a direct mathematical proportion to his grades at school, which has found, which is a definitive number of assessment. So this now concludes the first, very possibly the last, Mrs. Kirk's review of Davis Latham Reviews. Unfortunately, I do not know how to make the green title page, so this will be it. Officially signing off from Hammond, where I had to work late, which explains a lot.